What's happening, everybody? Oh boy. So, I give a little update to my channel. Yeah, I think it's been a year since I've done a video. What a year! Uh, it just, life gets in the way. Problems, shit, stupid shit, whatever the hell our dumbass government's doing. Anyways, yeah, it's just been a bad year. I don't know. So, I haven't been doing any videos. Been doing a lot, though. Been getting out. So, with an update to that, uh, I might get back into doing some more outdoorsy stuff. I don't know. Not really sure where my channel's at right now. Thanks for sticking with me, though. Those of you that did have 400 and some subscribers. So, yeah, I haven't been to the gym since that flu virus thing closed stuff. And I felt it. And I put 25 pounds back on. And I finally decided, I need to do something. And 2 weeks ago, my buddy Jay, which lives in Ohio, about 2 hours from me, but we've never actually met, the Modern Minuteman, and I'll link his channel down below. He sent me a link on Instagram to Norwegian foot march, and it just so happens that it takes place in the town that I work in, that I just left, 20 minutes from my house. So I'll get the date wrong, but if I remember, it's 1905 or 1915. The Norwegian army come up with this basis for qualifying their foot march, whatever they would have been, army, whatever the soldiers. So the Norwegian foot march is 18.6 miles with a 25-pound ruck pack, and it has to weigh 25 pounds when you're done. So anything, your water, food, snacks, whatever, it's going to weigh more than that, obviously. So the town that this is in, it's not going to be a secret, Bowling Green, Ohio. The BGSU, Bowling Green State University, has newly, I think, developed ROTC program. And last year they hosted this Norwegian ruck for the first time in this area. If I remember correctly, there were like 100 participants. I think Jay said he was one of like 3 civilians. The rest were like military, either active or reserves. And I think from possibly like 4 or 5 different states participated in this. And so I'll put a link in the description box to the actual ruck. There's age groups, and so Jay happens to be, I think he's 47, so he's in an age group down from me. I'm in the 50 to 55 age group, so I have 4 hours and 50 minutes to complete this march. His is 4 hours and 40 minutes, and I believe he did his last year, which this is the first time he ever did it, in 4 hours and 27 minutes. Now, like I said, I haven't been to the gym. I used to be able to run a 5K in, a little over 30 minutes. I don't remember exactly, 32, 36, whatever, either on the treadmill or at home. Obviously, I can't now. So last week I did a couple test trots, I should say, because I didn't run. Basically, he had it figured out. He has to do 15-minute miles, to make his time, and he did it faster than that. If I did my math right, I have to do 1556 or something like that minute miles, in order to, complete my time in the time. To be honest with you, I just want to complete the damn thing without dying, but it would be really good to complete it in my time. So I did a couple dry runs without a pack. Now I had my Hill People Gear chest pack on, which I'm going to have some upcoming gear videos. And it weighed, I had my CCW in it, so 7 or 8 pounds. And I did both. I did one on a Monday and I did one on Tuesday. And Mondays, I didn't run, but I did more than walk. Whatever, jog, trot. And I was like 1540 something, 1550. So the next day, no, I'm sorry, I think it was 1539 average per mile. I did the 5K in what that would have been, 46 or 7 minutes. I don't know what it come up to. And so the next day I thought, well, just for test, I'm just going to walk. I'm going to vary how I walk, because there's a technique to rucking, and I'll get to it, but I still don't have it down yet. So the next day I just walked it, and I believe that one was like the 1550. It's like 10 seconds slower, 10 or 15 seconds slower average per mile. So I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm not going to lie, Wednesday I could barely walk, shin splints, calves hurt, the whole 9 yards, which I expected that. And I did my stretches and all that. I'll link these two down below too. Grunt Proof and Gritty Soldier. If I got the channels correct. I've been pouring myself into their YouTube channels because these guys, they do this. I believe they're both still active military. I believe. Don't overdo it, So okay. So I waited till Friday, and I actually worked a half day at work, so I got out there about 11:15. I loaded up my Kelty 50-liter pack, which is the only thing I have at the moment that is big like that. It has a waist belt, little adjustability. And I I live close to the Maumee River in Grand Rapids, Ohio. So I went over to the towpath over there and decided I'm going to do 4 miles. I'm going to go out 2, back 2. I need to get my baseline of 4 miles to, an hour. Okay. So, and we'll get to shoes here in a minute too. So, per everybody's recommendations on starting out rucking, I had a pack at 10% my body weight, which I'm 215 pounds. So I had a 21 pound pack. And like I said, what I got out there at 11:15, I believe it was 40 something, almost 50 that day. It was nice out. Did my 4 miles. I did long strides and I'll say jogging. And I did the 4 miles, and I'm here again. It hurt. I mean, it showed. 1 hour and 3 minutes something. I was under an hour and 4 minutes. Okay, all right. I know where I'm at. We're good. Saturday, I got up feeling good. Still a little sore, but I shouldn't have done this, but I let my boy talk me into playing a round of 18-hole disc golf, and I'm right-handed, so now I have a little soft spot in my right hip from throwing disc golf. But regardless, I gave Sunday off, and Monday I thought, okay, they recommend 2 rucks a week. Don't do any more than 2 rucks a week. And for right now, I'm going to stick with the 4 miles and the 21 pound ruck. So I waited till Monday. Now, I worked all day Monday, 10 hours, and I get up at 4:20 in the morning. So I go home, I grab my stuff, I get ready for the ruck. It's 4:20 something, I believe, when I started it. Same route, same 2 miles out, 2 miles back. Changed my technique on how I walked. I did not run. I trotted I'll say. I don't really think I'd call it a jog, but I trotted and changed my technique to a faster walk. Did the 4 miles in an hour and 3:01. So I believe my first time was an hour and 3 minutes 29 seconds or something. So basically I knocked 30 seconds off on my 4-mile ruck. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. But the biggest part of it was, well, except for the pack not quite fitting me right, and that will be a separate video. This was Monday. Today's Wednesday. I'm making this video Wednesday. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. Woo. I recovered fairly well. I did my stretches after. I got calories intake. I got electrolytes in me, water. And yesterday, being Tuesday, I felt good. So yesterday, being here's an off day, I just worked out in my home gym, and I might do a video on that later. I'm not sure. It's nothing elaborate, but it's just something to add to the running, rucking. And I feel good today. I feel really good. Now, I planned on maybe a light walk today, and I might still do that. We'll see. But that's where I'm at. So there's going to be some videos, like a series kind of, to get me towards this ruck, our foot march, which is March 16th. It's a Saturday. It's exactly a month from this Saturday. So I have a month. Sorry about the lighting. I'm almost home, and now the sun's behind me. So I have a month to train, to try to get to where I need to be so I don't die trying to do this 18.6 miles. So this is where we're at. That's my update to my channel. I'm going to try to bring you guys along on my journey with all of this, and hopefully, if I get that far, with the ruck also. I know Jay did a video. In fact, that's what I'll do. I'll link his video down below. He did a video on his last year. Actually took his camera with him, so I might try to do that this year too. Like I said, I need to get back into the camera. I'm camera shy, and I know it might not tell, but I feel like a dork when I do it, but everybody seems to like my videos, so okay, we'll stick with it. So anyways, we're home. I've got hopefully a little unboxing to do, so there's going to be a separate video on that, and I'll get back with you guys.